Welcome into the second round of the girls 6A state championship tournament as we've got a region battle come playoff time. Coming up for you here tonight from Bingham High School as the 8th-seeded Bingham Miners prepare to welcome in the 9th-seeded Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited to bring you this game here tonight as KSL Sports Rewind playoff coverage presented by NutriCost. Of course, Heidemann and Associates as well. We talk about a region matchup here with Bingham and Mountain Ridge. Mountain Ridge comes in 14-9 overall, 4-6 in their Region 2 play. They played Bingham twice. They each split. But for this Mountain Ridge group, it is a young roster, sophomores and freshmen. In fact, 3 sophomores starting, 2 freshmen starting tonight. It's a young group for Coach Mackenzie Newton, but they have been getting stronger and stronger as the year's gone on. And there's maybe no better display of that than what happened against Bingham. They lost the first game against the Miners by 1. Second matchup, they came out, defended well. The offense got moving, and Mountain Ridge got a win here at the pit in that second matchup. Meanwhile, for Bingham, this is a program that has won state championships in recent years. Such a good pedigree that has been built here. And Coach Skylar Beard continuing to try to keep this Bingham squad in hopes of making a playoff run as this will be Bingham basketball wearing the home white uniforms tonight. But to introduce you to Bingham, Addie Horsley, who actually transferred over from Mountain Ridge, played with the Sentinels last year. She's now Bingham Miner, 15 points per game. Brianna Bedoni has 16 points per game to lead the way for Bingham. Bedoni, a really good shooter, but she didn't score in that second matchup. We talk about some of the defense that Mountain Ridge was able to defend with her on in that second matchup. Bedoni's going to be a big key really for both teams tonight as Bingham, I think the conversation there was whether there was possession or whether we should redo that tip. All settled here as this is Tukuaf who gives this back over to Umu. Off the glass, good take there for Bingham as they take the first lead of the game, 2-0. Mountain Ridge wants to get up and down the floor, want to push it, and we've got a foul here up top. This is called on, oh, they didn't reset the shot clock. There we go. After the made bucket. So Mountain Ridge here inbounding. Kind of scattered. My apologies for that. We'll get settled down here tonight. As the winner of this 8-9 matchup will move on to the quarterfinals. That will be next Monday up at the Huntsman Center, the other venue. As again, we've got another shot clock challenge here. It never started that time. So I think it was at 31 with 7:40 to go. 16 seconds come off. I would guess it'd be around 15. We'll see if that's what. Well, they put 9 on the shot clock here, so our apologies there. Meanwhile, the winner of this game will move on to the Huntsman Center in that quarterfinal, and they will take on the winner of Copper Hills and Weber. Another second round game going on tonight, and of course, Copper Hills, the Region 2 champion, swept both Bingham and Mountain Ridge. Would be the third meeting between the winner of this and the Grizzlies. Is looking to get the shot clock. May had a connection problem there. Still trying to get this sorted out. We'll take a moment, just thank our sponsors, Heidemann Associates, full-service law firm, locations along the Wasatch Front. If you have any legal needs, give them a call or visit them online at utah.law. Ready to go here, shot clock down to 9. As here's a drive from Newton, looking inside, that shot clock ticking down, and Mountain Ridge able to score it as they do work inside, and that is to Jessica Maynard, the sophomore post. Averaging 12 a game and 9 boards. Is that 3 from Bedoni off the mark, but an offensive board and put back. Good start for Tukuafu here tonight. There's Mountain Ridge. Newton giving this over to Keel. Tough reverse, won't go. The rebound brought down by McKaylin Horsley. The other Horsley, we talked about Addie in the open. McKaylin transferred over as well. As right now Bingham's working in the paint through Tukuafu, the senior, with 6 early points here for the Miners. Jangard coming off that screen. Nice hedge from Peoples. Keeps that pivot, a little fade away, too strong. And the rebound, Casperson, my apologies, Casperson on the board. Other end, that one too strong. Mountain Ridge trying to push it. Inside, Maynard. Badoni was there, but a foul called inside. Bingham thought it should have been a dual possession. Not the call, as Kate Nelson ready to come on here.
Foul on 21.
Tukuafu going to come off the floor here early. Good start for her tonight. Mountain Ridge inbounding. Want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we'll stop it or hold it like we are just there to keep it trued up with the official clock in the building. It's Horsley across the timeline. Sent back up. Here's McKalen looking inside, defended well there. It'll stay here. As deflecting that away was Jangard. That's a long two. Badoni, talk about she did not score in that second matchup. And had to figure that for Bingham it was going to be important for them to get their senior guard off to a good note tonight. That skip pass worked over for Montgomery. She sends out. The three from Kiel won't go. And an offensive board and put back inside there for Kaylee Montgomery. Montgomery, one of the freshmen that has been pivotal for this Mountain Ridge D. She's been a top scorer as well at times this season. As Bingham keeping this here, Casperson gets her own miss, goes up for the second chance, and scores it. Casperson's been great for Bingham this year. My apologies, I thought it was 20 in the starting lineup, but it is 30. Casperson, she's been stout on the glass as Mountain Ridge inside again. Both teams really trying to get that ball in the paint. Here is Casperson, she'll work out. Horsley gives to McKalen, she'll take the three, long, and the long rebound gathered by Addy. Here's Badoni, an open look, that won't go. Casperson keeping it here. And a foul here as Badoni on the drive draws the contact. This will be the first team foul on Mountain Ridge. It's called on Newton. Two free throws here for Brianna Badoni. Good on her first. One more as Peoples checking in here. And Peoples makes them both. Peoples, my bad. Badoni makes them both. Midway through our first quarter. 12-6 the advantage. We'll try to get that back to Montgomery. She hadn't left the screen yet. Mountain Ridge turning it over. Bingham bringing it up. Ooh, dangerous pass. You see Jangard got a piece of it. Bingham able to keep it. Peoples works this out and around. Open look for Addy. Short. And the rebound will go out of play. It'll head back to the Sentinels. Jangard working inside. Maynard. That's a kick out. Oh, Kiel was trying to get that over. Probably fortunate Bingham deflected that as McKalen was all about the D. And we'll get a substitution here for Mountain Ridge as they'll bring in Callie Olson, the junior. Was really strong in that first matchup between these two. Hit 5 threes, Olson did. You see the defensive pressure there by Horsley, and that floater just a tad short. Bingham trying to push it. The reach there by Newton disrupted it as McKaylin's shot won't go, and tracked down here by Jangard, working up Maynard, but she walked with it. Talking with Coach Newton before the game, she said, we want to run, we want to get in our tempo, our pace. Bingham's done a nice job here early, not really allowing that to get going. In fact, when you look at the first two matchups, Mountain Ridge has led in each of those two games after the first quarter, but tonight it's been the Bingham defense that has made it tough for Mountain Ridge to find points. Oh, that pass looking for Peoples, too much on it as Bingham turns it over. Oh, Addy defensively as they force the tie-up.
Possession to the Sentinels.
The arrow will keep it here. And a substitution here for Bingham. Brielle Blanchard will come on here. Didn't know if they got that there in time. The officials saw it. In the corner, a drive for Montgomery, and a violation, giving it back. Bingham continues to really clamp down here defensively. Casperson dribbles into the paint and draws the whistle here, and this one looks to go on Jangard. Be the first on Jada. She'll come off the floor here. Bedoni defended by Montgomery. Wanted to get that back with Casperson. Deflected. Montgomery on the run out. There you go. There is that tempo, that pace that Mountain Ridge wants to get into. Bingham the other end, right back. A good look for Casperson. Love the look from Peoples to get it to her. Now Mountain Ridge on the attack again. And Mountain Ridge here drawing the foul, as this was Olsen on the run out on the fast break, as Peoples called for her first. And 2 free throws coming up here for Olsen.
Olsen shooting 2.
Second free throw for Callie good. It's a 2-point ball game. Mountain Ridge continuing with the pressure. Peoples works to Bedoni. A little bit of space there. She'll duck around it, pull up and hit. Good, confident shot there from Brianna Bedoni, who's got 6 points here in this opening quarter. Olsen around the screen. Here's Newton. Baseline. That deflected by Peoples. Substitution for Bingham. McKaylin Horsley back on, as is Chukwuafu. Chukwuafu had the first 6 points of the game for Bingham tonight. Out of the corner. Inside of our final minute of this opening quarter. Newton trying to get around and draws the whistle. Boy, Horsley. McKalen is there defending. So just a little hesitation and then wrapping that up under heady move there from the sophomore. As Kaya Newton now to the free throw line, one of the top scorers for this Mountain Ridge group. We talk about the youth, 13 points a game for Kaya coming into this one, as she's got our first point there with 50 seconds to go. One more coming up here for Newton.
Substitution for the Sentinels, number 3, Jangard.
Jangard back on the floor here, as Newton will get a break. Casperson. McKalen gives to Tukuafu. Boy, you can see that sense. Tukuafu, she's a senior, and you can see she felt Maynard there, and the moment there was that separation, the quick step around, as Maynard picking up her first. But an opportunity for a three-point play here for Tukuafu. What a first quarter. Nine for Umu Tukuafu. Shot clock turned off here. Final 25. Clock's down to 20. Apologies, a little technical issue with our clock. We'll count it down for you. 10 seconds left in the frame. Oh, nice move by Montgomery. Off the window, won't go. Maynard with the putback, won't go. And there was Montgomery to score it. Bingham will get the heave from Casperson. That'll be off the mark, and that will do it. First quarter in the books, 17-14. Bingham leading Mountain Ridge in the second round of the 6A state playoffs. You're watching it live on KSLSports.com, presented by Heidemann and Associates and NutriCost. Start of our second quarter, 17-14, Bingham with the lead. They'll have the basketball. Tukuafu unofficially with 9 points for the Miners, 6 for Brianna Badoni, 2 for Casperson to round out the scoring for the home Miners. Meanwhile, for Mountain Ridge, you had 6 for Montgomery, as Tukuafu's 3 won't go. Casperson tracking it down. Talk about all the things she does. She's all over the floor. She sends us out to Horsley, and McKalen Horsley hitting the 3, her first points tonight. Scoring for Mountain Ridge, 6 for Kaylee Montgomery, and then 4 Mountain Ridge Sentinels with 2 each. As, again, you see Newton being aggressive here. She is one of those Sentinels with 2. Maynard, Olson, all with 2, and I apologize, we've got 2 points that are uncredited because I failed to see who scored it. Newton at the line, good on the first, and she's sitting at 3 for 3 from the line. As Montgomery checking back in here for Olson. And Stacia Peoples back on for the Miners. 2 for 2 there for Newton. And that one, Peoples couldn't handle. It was just a touch behind her. Mountain Ridge basketball. Montgomery to Maynard. Nice cut, but the outlet intercepted by Badoni. Oh, Addy through the lane, but swatted by Maynard. Newton sends over. Badoni wanted another steal. And a foul here is running through the lane. There was Montgomery. Draws the contact. We'll head to the line. Is this foul called in on Tukuafu? It'll be the first on Umu. Second team foul on Bingham in this second quarter. That free throw off the mark. For 2 on the trip, tapped up but couldn't stay in. It'll be Mountain Ridge basketball. Out of the corner. Jangard looking for Maynard, 3 Miners around her. Back to Jada, baseline, she'll send up. Montgomery thought about it. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Keel. Blocked by Tukuafu. Boy, she took away that space awfully quickly. It looked like there was a little bit of room there. Next thing you know, that's being rejected. Bodoni couldn't get the tough inside turnaround to go. Scoop up, but wouldn't go in. Tukuafu with the clear. Bodoni on the take, draws the whistle. Boy, you pull Tukuafu out, and you see if you get around that initial line of defense, a lot of room in that lane. Is Newton picking up her second foul? It's what Bodoni was trying to attack. And rewarded here with a trip to the line via the contact as Bodoni strong on the first. Substitutions for Bingham. Evelyn Roberts, the freshman, checking in, as does the junior Kate Nelson. Bodoni goes 1 for 2. Jangard, send it up. Oh, that drive, but tapped out by Maynard. Jangard had a nice take there. She was a little disappointed that didn't go down. She's got it here. Here's Keel. Wanted to get to the corner. Bodoni with the deflection again. Brown's done a great job of getting hands up in those passing lanes. They've made it tough. .12 on the shot clock. Newton. Maynard. Gives to Keel. Jangard, running out of time, has to put it up. Not a bad shot there by Jangard, despite Bingham having multiple defenders there. Oh, how about that take? Boy, tough shot there from Addie Horsley. I think her first field goal tonight comes on a fast break. Floated up, Newton too strong, Maynard with it. Keel got the edge to the rim. Nice take from Kaylin Keel, the freshman, scoring her first. Still 50% from the floor on the season, Keel is. As she gets the deflection there, we'll stay with Nelson. A bit of space here. She finds it back to Roberts, the freshman. And a traveling violation. Bingham giving it up. Timeout taken here by Mountain Ridge. Coach Newton will take a 30-second timeout. We're going to just take a moment. Thank our sponsors that make this stream possible. Our, of course, Rewind brought to you by Heidemann Associates, but our tournament coverage presented by NutriCost, a proud supporter of Utah High School athletics. NutriCost was launched in 2015. They have over 900 products with over 130,000 5-star reviews. From high-quality protein to vitamins and more, head over to NutriCost.com. Use the code UtahMade for 30% off your supplements today. That code again is UtahMade for 30% off your supplements from Nutricost.com. Also want to remind you, spring's around the corner, but that doesn't mean warm weather is. If you got to be outdoors for your favorite spring sport, check out iglooutfitters.com. It's a wearable sleeping bag, and if that sounds different, I'm telling you, you're going to love it. I love mine. I use it all the time. If you got to be outdoors and the weather's iffy, they're waterproof. They're going to protect you from the wind and the cold. Head over to iglooutfitters.com. That's IGLU. Iglooutfitters.com. Use the promo code REWIND for $20 off your spring warmth from Igloo Outfitters. Newton looking for Maynard. Defended by Nelson. Kicks out. 3 for Montgomery. It was long. It was on line. It's too much behind that shot from Montgomery, and Bingham coming right up with it into traffic. And Maynard got a hand on the basketball, and Addy here going to be called for the traveling violation. Peoples checking back in, as does Madeline Horsley.
And number 20, Stacia Peoples.
Newton giving to Maynard. Oh, miscommunication. Olsen and Maynard in the same space. We'll give the basketball here to Bingham. Ava Blair checking in here for Mountain Ridge. These are two teams that average about 53, 54 a game. You see the offense for Mountain Ridge has yet to really find its footing here tonight. That'll come. Talk about some of the youth. Playoffs, it's a win or go home, high pressure moments. I talked to Coach Newton about that. She said she had confidence in her team that they'd be good. Ready to go in this matchup. Of course, playing a region foe certainly helps. That one's sent out. They're trying to get the outlet there to Blanchard. It's just tall as Mountain Ridge will have the basketball here again. 2:45 to go in the half, 23-18. Jangard defended by Horsley. Try to get that inside with Blair. Newton. Here's Olsen. She'll take the 3. We mentioned Callie Olsen. She can be a really good shooter for Mountain Ridge. She hits her first 3 there. Oh, nice find. How about the drive there from Horsley? Able to find Nelson open at the rim. Kate scoring her first points tonight. Inside of 2 to go in the half. Oh, that lane taken away by Horsley. Trying to get Bingham on the run. Addy has help attacking. That nearly went down for Addy. She's fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line here to shoot 2. This foul called on Keel. Be the first on Keel.
Addy Horsley at the line, shooting 2.
Chance for Addy here.
Substitution for the Miners, number 21,
Tukuafu checking back in for Bingham. Maynard back on the floor here for Mountain Ridge. Horsley makes them both. (27-21) our score. In with Keel. That take wouldn't go, and brought in by Horsley. Addy. Patience from Peoples. That 3 wouldn't go. Olsen with the board. Here's Newton. Kaya right to the rim. Off the mark, rebounded by Maynard. Going up strong and drawing the foul. As Horsley called for her first.
2 shots.
And there'll be 2 free throws here for Jessica Maynard.
Substitution for the Miners, number 24.
Bedoni checking back in here. As Maynard makes them both. Newton with the steal. Numbers for Mountain Ridge. Jangard blocked. Addie Horsley with the rejection, and it's Tukuafu on the other end. Mountain Ridge fans thought she might have gotten away with the travel, but Tukuafu now with 11. Here's a 3. Newton ringing it in for Mountain Ridge. 1 possession game. Shot clock turned off as we're down to 25 seconds left. Here's Peoples, sends out. Here's Addie. Clock down to 10, Peoples. Looking for Tukuafu, made that baseline cut. Too strong off the back of the rim. 2 seconds left, Newton will heave it up and score it, and we're tied up. As Kaya Newton hits 2 threes in the final minute to help the Sentinels surge back. We've got a 29-29 ball game at the break. You're watching the second round of the 6A state playoffs on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by Hydeman Associates and brought to you by NutriCost. Welcome back to the pit here at Bingham High School. Round 3 of Mountain Ridge Bingham. They split in the regular season. They're tied up at the break thanks to back-to-back threes from Kaya Newton to close out the first half for Mountain Ridge, as they trailed by as many as 7. The Sentinels did, but right now it's back to even, just as we were 16 minutes ago. Mountain Ridge basketball to start the third quarter. Keel sends over with Montgomery. Maynard goes back with Jangard. Keel on the drive, works to Newton. It's a nice cut without the ball, but Tukuafu gets the board, who's had a great ball game today. 11 in that first half for Umu Tukuafu. She's got it here, had the pass in the corner to Bedoni. Oh. Drive there from Brianna. Nice take as that D came out to defend. Bedoni now with 9. There's Maynard. Gives to Keel down the lane. Kaylin Keel with her second bucket of the ball game. That's a tough shot. Speaking of tough shot, Addie through the contact was strong, but that's what posts are for. Tukuafu with the board and the putback, 33-31. Montgomery sends up. There's Jangard. Oh, good vision from Newton. The defense had kind of drifted over, and Newton able to find Maynard. You see Mountain Ridge again continuing to extend that pressure. Bingham's handled that well tonight. Here's Bedoni. Horsley, go spin cycle, wouldn't go. Montgomery. Oh, plucked out of the air by Bedoni. She's done that several times tonight. Over to Horsley, McKalen, no. Bedoni with the board, couldn't get a clean shot up. And now she'll step back for 3. Off the front of the rim is Montgomery with the clear. Mountain Ridge trying to push it. Montgomery with the take. That came off the front of the rim. And Bingham going to take a timeout here as we're up and down the floor, but Coach Beard want to help his offense settle in this second half. 33 apiece. Bingham, Mountain Ridge tied in the second round of the 6A state playoffs. Reminder, KSL Sports Rewind always brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. If you have any legal needs, visit utah.law to see the vast array of legal services they can provide. It's a flat fee service, not one that's going to ring you up for a bunch of time and you don't know what they're doing. To learn more, visit utah.law. Heidemann Associates is a proud sponsor of KSL Sports Rewind. Here's Badoni, open look for three. Brianna hitting, I believe, her first three tonight. She's got 12, the leading scorer for the Miners. Maynard will send out with Montgomery. Badoni had 12 in the first matchup between these two. And what was the win for Bingham? Nice give there to Keel. As Mountain Ridge using that baseline to help pull that D down. Deflected, it'll stay here.
Substitution for the Miners, number 35.
Nelson coming back on the floor for Bingham. Here's Addy. Tony looking for Casperson. And Rena Casperson able to take advantage of good positioning with a quick shot. Maynard established herself on the block. That shot wouldn't go. Last touch by Nelson. It will stay here with Mountain Ridge. Maynard, again trying to work on Nelson. Sends to Montgomery. Montgomery over to Keel. Keel with the drive. Trying to go off the window, wouldn't go. Maynard had that knocked away, and the foul called here on Casperson.
Foul on the Miners, number 30, Lena Casperson. Substitution
for Mountain Ridge. Olsen coming back on the floor, hit a three in that second quarter. And that pass wide of the intended target. It'll head back to Bingham. Three on the way from Horsley, too strong. And there's Addy to take it back. All the way, Horsley to the rim. Newton to Keel. Badoni, hand the passing lane again, 2-on-1. Badoni, and fouled inside as Jangard was racing back. It should be called for her second. And Badoni back to the free throw line here for Bingham. Has gone to the line in each quarter now, Brianna has. It's good on the first.
Substitution for the Miners, number 20, Stacia Peoples.
Peoples checking in here for Bingham. As Badoni makes them both. Back to a 7-point lead for Bingham. I think this is the second time they've had this, their largest lead of the game. Jangard works to Maynard. Nelson, good D. Able to get that to Keel. Mountain Ridge doing a really good job right now bringing in kind of secondary support in the paint at the rim as they work that baseline. Here's Peoples. Maynard there. Addy gives to Bedoni for three. Oh, just rimmed out. Jangard giving to Maynard. Back out. Jangard will try the three. That was long. Peoples went to the floor, and that'll be a traveling violation. Substitution for Mountain Ridge. As Montgomery back on the floor here. Newton got a step. She'll work out to Olsen from the corner. Callie Olsen. I'll tell you what, the first time I've seen Mountain Ridge this year, but looking at stats, and I think she's got kind of a shooter's knack there. She's 2 for 2, I believe, tonight from long range. As Bingham on that take inside, couldn't get it to go. Mountain Ridge coming up the floor. The three from Newton off the back of the rim. McKaylen able to bring it in. Mountain Ridge trailing here by 2 as they continue to try to reel in a 7-point deficit. Bingham with the ball. 1:15 to go in the third. Peoples. McKaylen. She'll take that shot. Won't go. Tapped up by Nelson. But it's Montgomery coming away with it. Has Newton in front of her. Olsen on the trail for 3 in the lead. Oh, just missed. Good look there on the break for Mountain Ridge. Being probably fortunate that Olsen missed that one, as we've got a foul here called on the Sentinels. This will go on Montgomery. Substitution. Evelyn Roberts coming back on the floor for Bingham. Meanwhile, Jada Jangard back on here for Mountain Ridge. Addy on the drive, and Jangard able to get a hand on the basketball. I'll say all ball. The arrow will keep it here with Bingham. With 43 seconds left, that can determine the start of the fourth quarter. McKaylen to Peoples. In the paint, handing over to Nelson. Kept here. The three from Roberts. No. Horsley keeping it alive for a third chance. Peoples from 15. That rimmed out. Tapped wide, and Montgomery bringing it in. 20 seconds left in the third. Mountain Ridge can tie or take the lead. Jangard. Off the Maynard screen. In with Jessica. Maynard going up off the front of the rim. Nelson the board. And we are 3/4 of the way through with the Bingham Miners clinging to a 42-40 lead as we head to the fourth and final quarter. You're watching the 6A state playoffs on KSLSports.com, presented by Heidemann and Associates and brought to you by NutriCost. Welcome back. I want to remind you that KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of the 6A state playoffs is brought to you by NutriCost. Launched in 2015, NutriCost has over 900 products with over 130,000 five-star ratings, from vitamins to protein and more. Head over to NutriCost.com and enter the promo code UTAHMADE for 30% off your order. Again, that's NutriCost.com. Mountain Ridge with the ball. Maynard inside, trying to hand off to Montgomery. That was deflected out, will stay here. Bingham is led by 7 multiple times tonight. Mountain Ridge has come back each of those times to make it a one-possession game or a tie game. As Newton able to track this down, we'll keep it here. Shot clock down to 15. Off the screen. Here's Olsen. Shot clock down to 5. Olsen for 3. That hit off the front of the rim, and Bingham with the board thanks to McKaylin Horsley. A couple of looks for Olsen that could have given Mountain Ridge the lead. Here's Casperson, given to Tukuafu. Baseline J won't go, and Mountain Ridge on the run. Newton. Tough shot from Newton. Maynard with the offensive board. And a foul here. They're going to call the reach. Bingham fans thought that could have been a jump ball. But the officials here calling the foul on Bedoni. First team foul on Bingham in this fourth quarter. There's Newton. That pass deflected by Bedoni again. Boy, she's been so active defensively. And this will be a dual possession with the arrow giving it to Bingham. Bedoni with 14 points. Unofficially the team lead for Bingham tonight. But her defense, multiple steals, deflections, she's been all over for the Miners. The seniors really stepped up. Tukuafu inside, but couldn't haul it in. A turnover from Bingham, and Mountain Ridge pushing it again. Montgomery thought about it. On the drive, off the glass, tied up. Kaylee Montgomery now with 8. She's got 8, Keel has 8, Olsen with 8, and Maynard has 6, 10 for Newton. And we've got 2 points that are unaccounted for as Olsen here called for her first. First team foul on Mountain Ridge, but you talk about the balance we've seen from Mountain Ridge tonight, it's astounding. A lot of scores in that 6 to 8 range have helped pace the Sentinels. Bedoni, an open look, the 3. Bedoni with her second 3 tonight. There's Maynard. Works to Olsen, she thought about it. Casperson there on the closeout. Maynard kicking out. Montgomery the open look. Won't go. McKaylin with the rebound. Bedoni's open. Off the front of the rim. Casperson there to draw the foul. As this is on Montgomery. We talked about Lena Casperson. So many things. She can score, but her impact on gritty plays like that, loose balls, rebounds, she is all over for Bingham. A really tough player to match up with. Love the energy, the drive that you see from Lena Casperson. Here's Bedoni. And a foul here. So back-to-back fouls here on Mountain Ridge. This one will go on Newton. I think that's her third. And that's the third team foul on Mountain Ridge. So just one Sentinel foul to give here over the course of the last 5:40. Nelson giving this to Casperson. And that pass taken away. Jangard. Giving to Olsen. Jangard the drive and fouled here as Horsley was there defensively.
Foul on the Miners.
And this will be, I believe, the second on Addie. Second team foul on Bingham. This will send Jangard to the line.
Substitution for the Miners.
People's going to check back in here for Bingham. Casperson will get a rest. There's Jangard at the line, splits it, goes 1 of 2. Horsley dribbling through most of the Mountain Ridge D, but that wouldn't go down. People's trying to keep this alive, and she's the last to touch. Bingham flabbergasted, thought there were a couple of fouls there. The officials letting them play here in this fourth quarter. Coach Beard and some of the Bingham fans petitioning for a call there. Olsen Working on Peoples, nice backdoor cut, and stepped out of bounds. It'll go back to Bingham.
Bingham basketball.
Mountain Ridge will bring Jessica Maynard back on the floor here. Olsen will get a break. And Maynard going to come up, pick up a cheap one.
Number 4, Jessica Maynard.
That's the last foul to give for Mountain Ridge. So from here on out, Bingham to the line will shoot 2 the rest of the way. On the take, Kaylin gets her own miss. Works to Peoples. Now Nelson. And that one given up. Newton up the floor with Montgomery. Newton, the drive. Badoni coming over. Got the block again. Badoni, her defense been strong throughout. Jangard triggering over. Keel had that deflected away. Ball on the floor, and we'll get a dual possession. No, they got a timeout. Mountain Ridge granted the timeout. .407 to go. Timeout Sentinels. Welcome back, 45-43. You gotta love the young cheerleaders tonight here, trying to cheer on their varsity Sentinels on the road. We're talking about the winner of this game advancing to the quarters to take on the winner of Copper Hills and Weber. And Coach Beard had a long conversation with the officials. Again, not gonna change anything, but certainly letting them know his perspective or understanding theirs. And we've got a youngster on the floor. We'll redo it. The official call there was child on the court, in case you missed it. Looks like they reset the shot clock. Coach Beard saying it shouldn't have. It wouldn't have mattered as they go right to Maynard. And Jessica Maynard able to tie it up, 45 apiece. Here's Addie. Looking to drive, boy, right to the teeth of that D, and did they count that? Yes! What a drive from Addie Maynard, or from Addie Horsley. She's continued to be very aggressive on the take tonight, and it pays off there for Horsley as Keel picking up the foul. And a chance here for a three-point play for Addie. Unofficially, 9 points now for Horsley. Maynard giving back to Keel. Newton will step back. The three is long. Last touch by Bingham. Officials now coming together to discuss. Coach Beard was pointing that he thought it was out off Mountain Ridge. They'll bring in the third here to discuss. I think it's going to stay here. Doesn't appear as though anyone had a look to the contrary. Here's Newton, works in, Maynard. Newton for three. Kaya Newton ties it up, her third three tonight. Over to Addie. Looking in. Oh, nice play. You get so focused on the Horsleys up top. Kate Nelson with a nice little baseline cut. Able to find her for the finish and the lead back to the home side. Take there, and Nelson coming over to try to defend will be called here for the block. That will send Montgomery to the line where she'll shoot 2. That's the third team foul on Bingham, so one more to give for the Miners before Mountain Ridge will be in the bonus the rest of the way. As we've got 3 to go, and Montgomery misses the first.
Substitution for the Miners, number 30.
Casperson will check back in here for Bingham. As will Tukuafu. Second free throw for Kaylee. Hits it. Oh, Bingham quickly up the floor. Tukuafu draws the foul. This will go on Maynard.
At the line, shooting 2.
So 2 free throws here for Tukuafu. 13 points tonight for Umu. Make it 14. Missed it. She knew immediately that was just off, but couldn't get there. Back to a 2-point difference. Keel. Want to get to Jan Guard. Addie was there defensively. Here's Maynard. Tukuafu defending. Jan Guard trying to back down Addie to Maynard. Tukuafu staying straight up. Boy, a nice take there inside from Jessica Maynard, just a sophomore. We've seen Tukuafu be stout inside. One time Maynard winning that. This one taken away. Newton on the run, couldn't get it to go. Jangard, the second opportunity, the lead to the visiting Sentinels. 2 to go. Addie sends out Badoni for 3. Timeout Bingham as Brianna Badoni gives the Miners the lead back. 20 for Badoni as Bingham leading 54-53. 54-53. The third 3 for Brianna Badoni tonight to give the lead back to Bingham. Badoni, one of the seniors on this Bingham roster, trying to fight, scrap for at least one more game. And of course, the last game for the seniors here at the pit, regardless of the outcome. And trying to walk off out of this gym on a winning note. Newton across the timeline. Here's Keel. Casperson trying to be aggressive, gave a little bit of a room, a little lane there that Keel was able to take advantage of. She's now in double figures. Nelson, baseline cut off. Addie on the drive, and loose ball picked up by Jangard. Here's Newton. Final 60 seconds of regulation. A 1-point lead for the 9th-seeded Sentinels. Inside to Jangard. A no-look. It's off the mark, and Badoni with the board. 12-second differential, game clock, shot clock. Horsley works up to McKalen, over to Nelson. Fouled, and that will stop the clock with 39 seconds left, and it will send Nelson to the free throw line. Jangard picking up her third. Now here's the thing with that situation. There's a 4-second differential game clock, shot clock, so Nelson has a chance here to tie or take the lead for Bingham, and they're nearly guaranteed another possession as Nelson's first free throw does tie it up. She had the go-ahead bucket just a minute or two ago for Bingham, And now she's got the tying point, and Coach Newton going to try to put a little ice on Kate Nelson. Timeout Mountain Ridge. A chance for Bingham to take the lead when we come back. .39 seconds to go. Kate Nelson back to the free throw line. Unofficially with 5 points. Three timeouts left for Bingham. 2 timeouts left for Mountain Ridge. No fouls to give for Mountain Ridge. 1 foul to give for Bingham. And 1 free throw and the lead on the line here for Kate Nelson. Missed it, rebounded by Mountain Ridge. And another timeout going to be taken here by the Sentinels. 35 seconds to go. Timeout, Coach Newton. Welcome back. Want to remind you that our playoff coverage on KSLSports.com is brought to you by NutriCost. From protein to vitamins, they've got you covered. Head on over to NutriCost.com. Use the promo code UtahMade to get 30% off your supplements today. That's NutriCost.com. Again, that promo code is UtahMade for 30% off your order from NutriCost.com. 35 seconds to go, 32 on the shot clock. Newton, defended by Horsley. Gives over to Keel. Casperson coming up. Only 1 timeout left for Mountain Ridge. Coach Newton. Tell him to keep it settled. 10 seconds to go. Newton on the drive. Casperson coming over. Contact. Count the bucket. Kaya Newton with the take and the finish to give Mountain Ridge a 2-point lead and a chance to make it 3. Seven seconds left. And a timeout going to be taken by Bingham. Kaya Newton, the sophomore, with the play of the game and a chance to give Mountain Ridge a 3-point lead after this. A lot of sophomores, freshmen making big plays in the second round, trying to propel this Mountain Ridge program back to the Huntsman Center. A group that's had to learn new roles, grow up, mature as the year's gone on. They've done it. 14-9 on the year, and it's Kaya Newton here trying to make it a 3-point lead. Does. And a timeout taken by Bingham immediately after the made free throw. 58-55, Bingham will have the ball with 1 timeout left, 7 seconds, down by 3, a chance to tie after this. Bingham down by 3. I think this is the largest deficit they've faced all night. Led by 7 multiple times, trailed by 1 or 2, trailing here by 3. 7 seconds left, 1 timeout left for Bingham. Mountain Ridge has the limit, or at the foul limit, so any foul sends Bingham to the line. You wonder if that will be part of the strategy here for Coach Newton. Addy works to Bedoni. You see the defense closing out. Addy blocked by Maynard, and Mountain Ridge has come to Bingham. The 9th seed has defeated Bingham 58-55. It was Maynard on the closeout with the block. The great perimeter defense took away the opportunity for Bedoni as Bingham falls here at home. Great effort tonight from Brianna Bedoni, the senior, one of the top shooters in 6A. She finished unofficially with 20 points tonight. 9 for Addie Horsley, 14 for Tupuafu, another senior, as their careers come to a close for the Miners. And for Mountain Ridge, talk about the youngsters, the sophomores, the freshmen. coming to Bingham, their rival down the road. Familiarity between these two programs, and the Sentinels getting the win. 16 from Newton tonight to help lead Mountain Ridge to victory. Kaya Newton, your player of the game, as Mountain Ridge 58-55 upset Bingham. They'll head on to the quarterfinals. They'll play on Monday at the Huntsman Center. We'll have that game and every other game in the state tournament for you right here on KSLSports.com. Couldn't do without our sponsors. Presented by Hyman Associates, brought to you by NutriCost. For Mike Christensen, my name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next from the Huntsman Center as we take you to state champions in 6A and 5A boys and girls, only on KSLSports.com. Good night, everybody.